I don't know if I should call this a writing vlog or an editing vlog because it's not really either of those things. I'm not really writing and I'm not really editing, so we'll see what happens when I go to title this video later. Hello everybody, my name is Danny. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a vlog that hopefully will be interesting. I know my last one was kind of a mess, so that's why I'm like a little nervous about this one. But I have some exciting news. I'm finally diving into Revelry, Draft 2, sort of. I had some realizations where the first section of it and the last section of it I really like structurally, but the middle portion, I kind of want to rearrange it. Like, I like what's going on, but I had like an epiphany at like 3 in the morning the other day where I'm like, oh my god, this one scene needs to happen way earlier so it happens before this other scene, and it like will set up that much better. And so I've been thinking about it for a couple of days about like other scenes I might want to like flip-flop and switch up and maybe insert a couple between them. And so I'm trying something different right now. So I have these index cards. I got some pink and orange ones because that's just what I had lying around. And what I'm going to do is on each one I'm going to write, like for example, put chapter 1 and I'll put basic description of the chapter. So I'll have like the location, maybe like character information. Well, okay, I guess if I explain chapter 1, that's not really a spoiler for you guys. So for chapter 1, I would put like, Georgie arrives at Westwood University, she meets these certain people, and then, I don't know what other information I'll put, maybe like, the kind of, not vibe is not the word I'm going for, mood of the chapter, and maybe where Georgie and other characters are at in their character arcs, just so I don't have to completely reread every chapter when I'm trying to figure out how to rearrange them. I just have like the basic information I need on each chapter on these index cards, and then I can lay them out and flip them around and see how I like the flow of things. So I've never tried this before. I'm pretty sure I've heard of other people doing this. It's not like a new idea, but it's new to me. And so I'm excited. I think I'm going to end up with more than like 40 index cards at the end of this because I currently have 39 chapters in draft 1, and then I know there's a couple places where I'm like, okay, I can combine these two chapters, but there's also a bunch of places where I'm like, okay, I need a new section here because the skip from A to B just doesn't make sense. So yeah, 40-ish chapters, and yeah, I'm going to start today. Today is August 23rd, and I'm thinking this process is going to take me like 3, maybe 4 days tops, so I will check in with you every now and then to let you know how this process is going. Yeah, hooray for a new vlog, and for actually feeling motivated to work on my story. Woo! Okay, so it's been, I don't even know how long it's been, like maybe 45 minutes, I guess, and I've gone through the first 5 chapters and written them down on the note cards. So it's still 5 chapters, even though I added a little thing between chapters 4 and 5, because I am going to be combining chapters 2 and 3. So far our net change for number of chapters is 0, which is kind of funny to me. But yeah, I'm enjoying this process. It's interesting because, like I said before, on the note cards I'm putting just like basic information, so I have like any important plot points, character interactions, and then I'm also making a note of where Georgie is on her character arc, because she is the protagonist, so obviously she has the greatest character arc, and I want to make sure that with each chapter it's actually progressing and it's not just stagnant. And yeah, I lost my train of thought for a second there. So I've decided that I'm going to be using the orange index cards for the chapters I've already written, and then the pink ones are going to be the chapters that I'm adding in. I feel like when I lay them all out visually, that'll help me figure out what areas need the most work. And yeah, I'm only doing 5 today because I have work in a couple of hours and I still have stuff to get done before then. But tomorrow I'm off and I'm streaming with Katie, and so I'm hoping to get some good progress done on this then. And like I said, this is probably only going to take me a couple of days, and so maybe by next week I can actually start draft 2. That's exciting. Yeah, so stay tuned and I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Hello friends, today is the 24th of August. Yep, I know what day it is. Katie and I just finished streaming and it was so much fun. It was also productive. I got through, I'm gonna say 12 more index cards. So I'm through chapter 15, which is I think going to be chapter 17 in the new draft because I had to add 2 more little chapters / scenes. And yeah, we had some really fun conversations about medicine names being fantasy names in stuff, and we talked about dragons, and then we got into a little bit of a deep discussion about like writing and getting a degree versus reading craft books versus anything else people do to improve their writing. And it was really fun, good conversation, and yeah, had a good time all around. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to let you guys know how it went. I didn't have time to film a clip this morning because I was running late and stressing out about it before the stream. But it's been a good day so far. Yep, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello friends, today is August 25th, and the power just went out. So I guess I'm done working on my story because I can't access it without Wi-Fi. I did get quite a bit of work done today anyway, though. Today I think I've done as much as I have in the past couple of days, if that makes sense. I don't know if what I said was grammatically correct, but we're gonna roll with it. So now I have this fat stack of index cards. I have, I think, just over 30, and I still have 10 more chapters to go through and probably add a couple of things, so maybe I'll end up with around 45-ish, maybe 50, I'm not sure yet. But this last chunk that I did was the part where I had to work on rearranging a whole lot and making it flow better, but because I'm switching scenes around, they no longer work completely, like, in that order, so I have to, like, change the connections between them, and I had to add quite a few scenes to make that flow better. And yeah, I'm liking the direction that this is going. I think it's going to be a stronger narrative overall after I implement these changes, and hopefully that means draft 2 will be better than draft 1. That's kind of the whole point of making another draft. But yes, that is my update for today. I had hoped to maybe get to the end of the story today, but the Wi-Fi said otherwise. Yeah, so I guess tomorrow I'm off from work, so I'll definitely have time, so I guess I'll finish then and talk to you about it when I get there. Peace out. Okay, so it is several hours later, but still the 25th, and boy, do I have some updates for you guys. So I mentioned earlier in the clip that the power had gone out at my house, well, apartment, I don't know why I said house, but it kept flickering on and off, and it was whatever. I just sat and read for a little bit, and then at 2:30 I had to go to work, so we left a little bit earlier than that, and pull into the parking lot, and there are fire trucks and police cars all over the place, and I see my boss and 2 of the assistant managers at the store standing outside talking on the phone and to some of the police that are there, and I'm just so confused. So from the car, I text my boss like, hey, I'm here looking at what's going on, what happened? She doesn't answer. So I get out and start walking over there, and I got yelled at by some guy who was not a police officer. He honestly looked like a crossing guard because he was just in normal clothing with one of those reflective vests on it. But he yelled at me, and then my boss came over and was like, yeah, so there was an electrical fire in one of the stores further down the strip mall, and it caused our back room to fill with smoke. and that caused another small electrical fire in our store, and so we had to close, obviously. And so I'm like, alright, so I'm going home. Does that mean I'm not going to be working at all today, or are you going to open up in a couple of hours? And she's like, well, right now we're waiting on an electrician, and we probably won't get one until way later tonight, so I'll let you know, but probably not working at all tonight. I'm like, cool, would have been nice to know that before I got here, but whatever. So I head home, and by the time we get home, the power is back on at our apartment. And so I just chilled for a little bit, watched some YouTube videos, read some book. I'm reading Catherine House right now, and it's so good. And then I just sat down and finished the note cards for my book. Let me lean over and grab them. They're a little far away. This thick stack. So there are a bunch of places where I have to rearrange chapters. There are 2 places where I'm combining chapters. And so originally draft 1 was 39 chapters. So with the combining, that brings it down to 37. But because I'm rearranging things, I have to add stuff to make it flow better. And there are 5 places that I want to add stuff. So that brings draft 2 to be 42 chapters tentatively. As I'm drafting, I might realize I need to either add or subtract more. I don't know, but that's tentatively what it is. So I'm kind of tired right now, so I'm gonna grab some dinner and relax the rest of the night. Then tomorrow, you guys get to see me lay all of these note cards out on the floor and figure out exactly what order I want them in. And yeah, so this is a lot of cards, and it's gonna take up like my entire floor, but I think that visually this will help me figure out how the plot progresses in the most natural way. So, yeah, that's been my day today. I am very tired, so I will catch y'all tomorrow when I work on this outlining type thing a little more. So, goodbye. Hello friends, today is Thursday the 26th, and I'm sitting on the floor right now because I've been laying out my index cards. I thought I could fit them all on my desk, and I was very wrong, but I think I figured out the order that I want all of the chapters to go in. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys that. So here are all of the index cards. Like I think I mentioned before, the orange ones are ones that I already wrote, and the pink ones are ones I need to add. The biggest changes are that I'm moving what was chapter 14 to be before chapter 11, and then I am moving chapter 26 and combining it with chapter 21. So what was 26 is now the first half of 21. And then there's a couple of other like small shuffles, like I'm switching 2 that were next to each other to be the other way around. And then the pink ones I still need to add. And so, yeah, 42 chapters. This is my entire story. I really hope you guys can't read these from where they are. I might have to add a little blur or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is my story. And so with that, I guess that's the end of this vlog. I don't have anything else to say. So yeah, this was an interesting process. And I'm really glad I did it. I think I understand my story a little bit better now. And I think this flow will fit much better. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel for more content. That way I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!